Well, well, well. The smoke is finally clearing after the Bengals debacle. And it sounds like that people have finally gotten the delusion out of their minds about the Dallas Cowboys making the playoffs. There was just too much that had to happen for the Cowboys to make the playoffs. I mean, they were basically losing on tiebreakers. I mean, we saw the game with the Los Angeles Rams tonight, and I'm just telling y'all, there was no way the Cowboys were going to make it even if they won out. But it also seems like now that Jerry is also speaking reality. Did my ears deceive me about what Jerry Jones said about Dak Prescott? Let's talk Cowboys. We're about to talk facts. Welcome, 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 Cowboy fans and Cowboy haters alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of Let's Talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Now let's talk facts. I was listening to the interview of Jerry Jones on 105.3 The Fan. And I have to admit, Jerry Jones kind of shocked me. Because it always seems to me that Jerry Jones, while he signs Dak Prescott and while he'll say things about Dak Prescott from time to time, it always seems like to me he's giving Dak Prescott a backhand slap. It's like he gives him a compliment and then he'll find a way to degrade him. Well, for whatever reason, in this interview this week, Jerry Jones starts talking about next season. And Jerry Jones was so direct with what he said about Dak Prescott. I mean, this is one time when I can say that Jerry Jones was extremely direct about Dak Prescott. I want you to hear what he said. Let's listen.
Keeps us in the same mode, but it's very important to go down here and beat Carolina for this team next year and the next year. And we've got a lot of young players out here that we want to get that experience. And so you have to consider that when you consider if you will, evaluating at such a critical position, the quarterback we're both talking about.
Jerry, you talked there about evaluations that you have to make, and you've mentioned recently a number of evaluations into the future that you have with staff and players and personnel and things like that. Outside of just the wins and losses over these next 4 games, what are the types of things that you're looking for from those areas that you're evaluating over the course of this last month?
Well, first of all, let me be real clear. It's obvious our quarterback for the future is Dak Prescott. So we don't have to have guesswork about who's going to be our quarterback.
I think Jerry Jones wanted to make it blatantly clear that when he's talking in the previous statement about evaluating quarterbacks, he's not talking about anything pertaining to starting positions, a starting position or anything. And I thought it was so powerful that Jerry Jones, it's almost like he went from smiling or whatever he was doing as he's talking, and you could almost hear his emotions totally change. And he said, let's get serious just for a second. Dak Prescott is our quarterback. I was shocked because he just don't typically talk that direct about Dak Prescott. But he's not done. Jerry's going to go even further because now he's going to give you an indication about how he feels about Dak Prescott's opinion. Let's roll it.
Number one. And so number two, we will particularly be looking and have the opportunity to because we've got about
Sorry, Jared, go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
Jerry Jones, sorry about that. Brought to you by Ford. Ford is the best in Texas. Jerry, this started with us a couple weeks ago. Then Dak came out. Then Micah came out. And then Troy Aikman last night gave his endorsement of Mike McCarthy returning. What have you thought of players and now Troy last night endorsing coach's return, possible return?
Not surprising at all. Mike, he wouldn't be in this job had he not had the kind of credibility that those endorsements reflect. He's a heck of a head coach in the NFL and has got the skins on the wall to prove it. I've never felt that we were backing in with Mike McCarthy as our head coach. And so, yeah, you bet that's all a part of as we look to the future. I'll tell you right now, the fact that you are talking about Dak's endorsement says so much about do we want to benefit from these last 5 years that Mike has had with Dak Prescott. You've got Dak Prescott going forward, an incremental part of how we're going to be as a team over the next few years to come. That you couldn't, in my mind, have anyone any better influencing the best and bringing out the best in Dak Prescott than Mike McCarthy.
Jerry used that word again. He's incremental in what we are going to be doing over the next few years. Wow. And what better person to bring it out of him than Dak Prescott, based upon the 3 healthy seasons that Dak has had up under Mike McCarthy. Wow. I have to say, it's not many times that Jerry says something that impresses me or something that even surprises me. But this has to be the best or the greatest endorsement, at least I've heard. And don't get me wrong, there's been a couple of times, during training camp when Dak was playing and he wasn't holding out like everyone else, and it almost brought Jerry Jones to tears. And he was talking about that's the kind of leader that Dak Prescott is. So Jerry Jones don't get me wrong, he has endorsed Dak at points in his career, but he's also backhand slapped Dak Prescott. Well, we'll only go as far as Dak take us. And that's as far as he took us. I mean, statements like that. But I truly believe that Jerry Jones didn't pay that money for nothing as it applies to Dak Prescott. I believe, and I don't know why I believe this, but I believe that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the chip with Dak Prescott in 2026. And I believe that Jerry Jones, with this draft, because they're going to be so high in the draft, and then maybe even in free agency, I believe that Jerry Jones, against all of what we've seen, I believe that Jerry Jones is going to make a serious run at the chip. And I think they're going to get one in 2026. But y'all tell me what you think. Were you surprised by what Jerry Jones said about Dak Prescott? Were you surprised as I was at the fact that he endorsed him? And for all the Dak Prescott haters, barring injury, Dak Prescott is here to stay. So if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video. Let's talk Cowboys, where we talk facts. Peace.